Good morning, and once again here we are with another episode of Dr. Infrastructure.
Governance and infrastructure. The Nigeria Civil War ended about 53 years ago, but the effects linger. It has damaged the soul of the country. Against all deniers, the results are self-evident, fragile, divisive, and today infrastructure has collapsed. In 1963, Nigeria became a republic with 4 autonomous regions. With military foray into politics, it imposed a unitary system in a multi-ethnic nation. Fast forward from 1969 to 2019, a 50 years analysis. 1969 to 1979, immediately after the Civil War, the country found herself under a military government. In 1975, a military coup took place, and another coup took place in 1976. From 1975 to 1979, Nigeria government built Ajakuta Steel, all mining corporations, dams, hydropower, industrial estates, electrification projects, shipping companies, roads, refineries, and many other corporations. Are these corporations currently functional? And why is sustainability difficult to maintain? Leadership and affordable housing. 1979 to 1983, the country returned to civilian rule. Some state governments offered free education, healthcare, and other social services which solved some problems and dealt with social exclusion, such as Jakonde Legendary School. It is important to emphasize, before Jakonde's intervention, we had 3 sections daily in Lagos. 1984 to 1985, the military staged a coup in December 1983, which truncated the civilian experiment. 1985 to 1993, another military coup took place in 1985. It established Federal Road Safety, NDE, NDDC, and People's Bank. It experimented with many non-sustainable projects. 1993 to 1999. In 1993, a free and fair election took place. With military annulment, the country went through unprecedented civil unrest, which gave birth to the Fourth Republic. 1999 to 2015, the government established EFCC, IPC, telecommunication, banking, and liberalized news media. Nigeria fully repaid her foreign debt, while infrastructures remain underdeveloped. 2015 to 2019. In 2015, APC won PDP in a highly volatile elections. Infrastructure deficit remains widespread. Under this scenario, with frequent or coordinated government policy changes, program truncations, little wonders, infrastructure is on a downward swing. Infrastructure deficit, the consequence. As a result of unstable government over the period covered, policy inconsistency, weak educational system, unitary government, the net effect is that infrastructure has collapsed with the following consequences: escalation of underdevelopment, outdated educational system, decaying healthcare, unprecedented homelessness. Thus, we have widespread increase in crimes, corrupt practices, and diseases. To engender a new paradigm shift, we have to change the narratives from consumption to production, from sharing to baking, and define new infrastructure goals. After 50 years of infrastructural deficit, the compelling need to overcome these challenges and develop new narratives which capture the urgency of the problems gave birth to the development of the critical mission infrastructure and sustainability framework. First, Nigerians should see infrastructure as critical to her collective development. Second, infrastructures that can assist people in meeting their life's mission. It must sustainably do common good. For example, a public primary school is critical to the development of mind and body at an early stage. Because of its criticality, it has to be affordable, inclusive, and sustainable.
This program is powered by Igwehi Transatlantic UK, technical partners to Algorithm Limited. Their services include property sale and purchase, facility management, public-private partnership advisory services, due diligence research and training, project development. You can reach them on WhatsApp on 0808 439 1440, or you can call or text 0703 595 8339. Welcome back to Dr. Infrastructure.
We're continuing now with the new framework, which is the Critical Mission Infrastructure and Sustainability Framework. This framework enables African governments to dream bigger, bolder, and use new narrative to pilot infrastructure delivery in the 21st century. The presenter contends that if you can imagine it, you are halfway through. The solution is to challenge us to consider CMIS framework in infrastructure implementations. The best way to mollify risk is to create the future. The author is creating PPP infrastructure through various mechanisms. He created Dr. Infrastructure Program, a platform to inform, educate, and inspire positive outcomes in infrastructure delivery. Published over 100 articles on PPP infrastructures, authored 2 books on PPP infrastructure, speaks at international conferences to share knowledge and enhance delivery. I will now share 10 optimized tips which can help us in considering the way we implement affordable housing in Nigeria. Data structure and due diligence. CMIS look at how local communities gathered data in the past, where everybody knew everybody in the communities, their address, number of children, wives, occupation, skill, and brand value. They had accurate data and a simplified way of conducting due diligence. Community-based infrastructure. Executed projects using community system. For example, construction of local farm roads were carried out by the villagers under a functional system. One for all for one. Control mechanism. The local communities has system of controlling and enforcing compliance. The age group system provided skills, raw materials, and implemented projects. Leadership and governance. Leadership, by example, was common with committed followership. Raw materials. Project raw materials were produced within the communities. There was self-reliance and evolution took place. Financial management system. The financial mechanism for repayment of project loans worked satisfactorily, and cases of defaults were non-existent. Land ownership. The distribution of ownership was relatively simple, and equity formed the basis of interaction. Risk and policing system. Risk management was functional, and they had a simple way of managing risk. It factored local intimacy in the approach. Infrastructure development and finance. It was a holistic system involving everyone, all aspects of the community, all aspects of the project from conception to delivery. The way forward. It would seem we as a nation have copied system which we do not understand, let alone use appropriately. They are alien to our cultural heritage, beliefs, and local intimacy. To move forward, there is need to look inward, evaluate what worked in the past, why it worked, and how it worked, improve on them, and combine our local system with modern techniques to provide affordable housing. China is a good example of how to develop your natural talent and improve the nation. A study of China ascension to world power revealed that they developed their latent potentials combined with Western technology to become the backbone of the world. E.g., most Chinese still use chopsticks. How many Nigerians today still drink ogogoro or palm, use chewing sticks, or even eat local foods with pride? The law of entropy obliges us to develop what we have. Otherwise, we will lose them. Here are some value propositions for consideration. Einstein once said that you cannot remain at the same level of consciousness that precipitated the problem to solve the problem. To solve the problem, you must raise consciousness. After 50 years, it is time to try something else. We need a new infrastructure framework. CMIS is a fit-for-purpose program that sees the big picture and encourages a holistic approach. CMIS advocates democratization of projects. We also advise Africans to develop African sustainable goals that meet fit-for-purpose objective. In a simple form or